for the kids, my take would be, I'd like to hear your take. Like, I know dad is insisting, this is what I want you to do. How about you say, okay, dad, one way would be come to an agreement. Dad, if I work hard on this, would you be able to support me in doing this? And so it's so fair for us to make sure our kids begin early.
Yeah.
It's so fair. It's so fair for us to... I know you're a doctor, you're a teacher, and you'd want your son to also be a doctor. But is that what they are cut out to do? How about you just watch them? You know, I've seen some of the most amazing people. Recently, I was watching one of our best, movie producers in Kenya, homegrown, field director. That guy was saying how, as he grew up, they actually knew that he would amount to nothing. This is his story as he gave it. Like, the family had decided, huyu hatatoka kitu. Huyu unigote in Kiku, that's Greek for this one is for throw. Like, this one will not amount to anything because he was not performing very well in school. And he was saying his siblings are sharp, A students. Then he comes, last born, ashiki kitu, but he always had a thing for art. So he suffered all through school until I think he said one day, like, I think he was asked, unataka nini? Unaweza fanya nini? And he got an opportunity to he was exposed to film. The rest is history. One of the best Kenyan, homegrown. Wacha wetu wenye wamesomea sijui wapi wakaenda wapi, from scratch. One of the best that we have.
Wow.
Imagine if it was nurtured from... Thank God he was young and he's doing well. But imagine if it was nurtured from
the
primary
beginning,
level.
Yeah.
So, like we were saying, discovery, it's up to you. Development of your child's assignment and gift, it is also, you can play a big part. Because development is about polishing the gift.
Yeah, polishing the gift.
School, practice. You realize that your child hates everything but loves the piano. Piano lessons are not that cheap. You can decide, okay, I'll pay school. It's very important for them to get the, O-level certificate, basic education. But you can focus on all the other energy I have. I focus it on his music, Yeah, so what particularly are you doing differently at this time?
I think I'm being very patient, especially with my children, because I realize, we used to have these assertive parents who are so keen on grades, yeah, and mazee ulikuwa unachapwa viboko unachapwa viboko juu umefail, umefanya nini, and instead of now even becoming positive about it, now you're even mad, and you decide you're not even performing anymore. So I'm being patient with them, and really trying to dig deeper. How does this child think? How does he behave around others? What does he like? When he's just seated down watching TV, what does he like to watch, especially,
Oh, yeah.
What does he like to read? I've even tried presenting books to my children, and I have a big library, and one of them loves books. The other one ataangalia tu title, fanya hivi afungue hivi kidogo, and then aiache hapo. But they are wired differently. So I already know this one is a reader. This other one is a listener.
Yeah.
He can listen to materials.
Yeah.
So I'm able to now keenly watch them and now assist them.
Wow.
For instance, my son is going to college this year, and intentionally now I am taking him to go and do a course that suits with his purpose, you know, suits his what he loves to do. You know, I don't have to put him through sijui sales and marketing, sijui accounts, sijui no, because eventually those certificates atakuja tu aniachie hapo ama atazieka tu zikae.
Nimemaliza yako.
Nimemaliza yako. Sasa wacha nifanye yangu. It's such a waste. It's such a waste of time, money, and such a waste of a brain. That would have really excelled in the area of gifting.
In the area. I've heard of this story of he's called Pastor Martin Steele. He tells of a story of his son. I think at around 10 years, the son was taken to the movies for the first time. Then the mother realizes throughout the movie, the boy was not looking at the screen. He was seated, amepiga magoti kwa kiti, ameangalia huko nyuma. So she was feeling so frustrated. I paid for this boy, I thought this would interest him. Until she looked and tried to look at what is he looking at. The boy all the while was looking at the real mahali movie na projectiwa.
Wow.
He was so fascinated by that, you know, looking at the beam, vile inaenda hadi kwa screen, anarudisha macho, anaona mahali inatoka. Guess what? The guy now is the main producer for their church for production, media production.
Wow.
From, I think that's up until one of the areas for long, wazungu wamekuwa wametushindia. They were able to look at their kids. Because when the mom saw that, they focused on it.
Hawajatushindia. Just they had the information earlier. But now we have it.
Now we have it. Yes. Nimesema walikuwa. Walishinda wazazi wetu for sure.
Yeah, for sure, because they didn't have the information. Information is power.
Information is power. So this is an advice to our parents. I know there is a desire. There is what you would want to associate your children with. And they come to you with this unconventional request. Mom, me I love, me nataka kuwa what do we consider ni ya watu hawajasoma. Mi nataka kuwa saloonist. Unafikiria
nikusomeshe ukashuke nywele.
My friend, I know of ladies in this Nairobi who are braiding here that make more than some of us who spend our days in front of computers.
Oh.
Yes, just plaiting hair.
Just plaiting hair.
So, but because it's their area, they do it happily, they do it well, they deliver the service. And you know, you remember how we began as we were beginning season 2. We were saying God gives us assignments because of his love for us. His love ensures that we are enjoying ourselves, and our gifting to other people makes them enjoy. So as parents, I think it's our duty to just like skuma it.
Also, as the children, I would really urge that you express yourselves. Don't just because dad has said, I want you to do this. Just come out and say respectfully, what Dad, this is what I like. Can I go for this? You know, and when you express yourself, it's easy even for a parent to think again. To think again and revise their decisions. So I think it's a very good point, like kids asking it out, but there are instances when we have failed as parents and we are not approachable. And you are stuck on your guns. I want you to do this. Me, I did not give birth to mtu wa michoro. Unachora nini? Uliona wapi watu wakikula michoro? You know? How should
I think this reminds me of the balance we have always talked about.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to hear your take on it, but it reminds me of the balance we have always talked about. For a grown-up, the
Yeah.
balance in pursuing purpose would be, remember, it's and I think it's where we started.
Mm-hmm.
We do this from God, not for God.
Yeah.
Don't make it about just yourself. You know, I have to do this. If I don't do this, I'll die. If I don't this, God will, I don't know.
Mm.
Do this from a place of love. So, as much as you want to pursue your assignment, how can you balance it? I think we also mentioned this in episode 1 about the balance. Even as you are pursuing purpose, you can start working towards it as you still do something that pays your bills.
Yeah.
For the kids, my take would be, I'd like to hear your take. Like, I know dad is insisting, this is what I want you to do.
Mm.
How about you say, okay, dad, one way would be come to an agreement. Dad, if I work hard on this, would you be able to support me in doing this?
Mm.
Okay. If he says, yes, lucky you. If he says no, there are always opportunities out there. And you don't do it in disrespect. As long as you're under your father's roof,
Yeah.
do your best to be respectful.
Yeah, of course.
Do what he wants.
Even outside of your father's roof.
Yes. Remain respectful to
Remain
them.
respectful.
But find opportunity. There are opportunities out here.
Mm-hmm.
Reach out, to your peers.
Yeah.
Talk to them. Tell them this. Like, have you had a place where you can do this?
Actually reach out to people who are in the same area where you want to go into, and they will help you. And again, this purpose is from God.
Yeah.
So God will provide resources.
Yeah.
He will provide destiny helpers.
Yes.
He will give you people to hold your hands.
Mhm.
Yeah. So again, this whole thing comes from a
Yeah.
point of your relationship with God.
Mhm.
And he will be able to guide you on who will, like, for instance, me, my parents did not guide me on purpose, but I'm finding myself fulfilling purpose because God provided ways
Yes.
and resources and
Yes.
people,
Yes.
yeah, who brought me to a place of discovering myself and now fulfilling it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And one more thing, the Gen Zs that might not, I don't know if they will like this, volunteer. Go to that place that has this thing that you like. You want to do music? Dad has refused to pay for music. How about you go to that music school and volunteer to be sweeping there?
I don't think there'll be a problem to volunteer in a place of purpose.
Yeah.
Because you love, I am here, I am listening to
Yes.
Charis the coach.
Yes.
And I will give an example of Sadan here. And he's shooting. He loves shooting.
Yeah.
But because maybe his parents are not for it, he just says, okay, I'll do it for free just to learn.
Yeah.
Yeah. So volunteering becomes easy when you're volunteering for
in your area,
of gifting.
Yeah. So don't wait. Don't say you're stuck because dad won't support, because my guardian won't support, I'm stuck. How about you find a way of just interacting with that thing that you love? Spend time with it. As you're volunteering there, you're learning. And because it's your area of gifting, you will do it
effortlessly
better with less effort.
True.
Everybody will know, while huyu jamaa, huyu hajasomea hii, how comes he does this so well? Yeah, so as we are wrapping it up, I think it's been amazing.
It's been amazing.
I think my challenge, and I'll let you conclude, is for us now. For us who have the opportunity and the privilege to parent at this time. Are you keen on helping your child discover their area in life? It will be so easy for them. They'll be happy. They'll be fulfilled. And nothing, in my opinion, can pay them better than when they are operating in their area.
And you'll have a very easy time as a parent.
You'll have an easy time as a parent.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's my challenge to parents, and I'll let you wrap up. Talk to.
Yeah, so for me, parents, I would say let's just give our children an opportunity to grasp what we did not. Yeah, give your child an opportunity to be able to discover themselves and to push through and become what God created them to be. Because in their area of fulfillment, in their area of pursuing purpose, you will find peace for yourself. Because if a child is constantly struggling in life and trying to do this career, following up this other one, quitting every other time and trying something new, then you will not be at peace. But when they are pushing through what God called them to do, then you will be at peace with yourself and you will feel happy as the child is fulfilling their purpose. Yeah.
Wow, it's been amazing. Thank you so much. We'd love to hear what your thoughts are on how the relationship between a parent and a child can support their assignment in life. It's been amazing. Those are our thoughts. We want to hear yours there on the comments, and looking forward to doing more of these conversations with you. Have a wonderful time.
It's a wrap for us. Let's go and occupy.